So, Jivey here, coming at you with Rage Gaming, and today I'm going to be doing This Week of Bungie. Basically, the first thing I start talking about is the faction rallies. The faction rallies are currently in play at the tower, and last time Dead Orbit won, so Bungie basically asked the question, is New Monarchy and Future Warcraft going to be able to step up and beat Dead Orbit, or is Dead Orbit going to be victorious again? The faction rallies will be ending on November 14th, which is Tuesday, at the reset time. So far, it's very unclear which one has won. Only Bungie has a clue of how many pledges there are. But just because there's a pledge doesn't mean much of anything. There is an issue I have personally with the 600 cap on tokens. It's not that it's really capped off, it's just after 600 you're only going to start getting shaders. You're not really going to get very many like armor or anything like that. So with that being a cap, like I'm already at 200 per character, so that's not a lot left to get armor and weapons and stuff like that. I mean, it would be nice to have a lot of shaders for the next month when the faction rallies are not in play, but at the same time it's kind of just not something that I'm interested in doing. Like, nothing motivating me to keep putting in the tokens. And I don't personally know about anyone else, but unless you have a lot of time to play Destiny, you most likely don't have the opportunity to put in a lot of time just to make your faction win. And especially since no one can see how close they are to winning, it doesn't really motivate you very much to want to keep putting in pointless tokens that only going to give you shaders. But then the next thing that they talk about is basically a Christmas wish list. And it's letting you know that the PS4 Pro and the Xbox X will be able to play Destiny 2, and there will be an update to increase the resolution to make it clearer. So it's basically letting you know, advertising per se, that you can get these and still play your Destiny 2 if it's something that you're interested in for this Christmas season. The next major thing to talk about is answer the call section, and this is going to be on November 17th, and it's the Clarion call for Destiny 2. I did cover this in a previous video that talked about the Season 2 update. Basically what it is, you get double XP if you're in a clan, but they said that depending on how that goes, it may change to where anyone can get double XP because of the way clans are at the moment. But basically, like, this is a good opportunity. It says you can earn double XP, and it's basically trying to increase your chances of pushing you into a clan. I know me personally, I invite anyone I see that doesn't have a clan because that's just kind of clan that we have. It's just not filled with just our friends. It's a bunch of basically players that would need help getting, because when you do have a clan, you do get clan XP, and it goes towards getting engrams that are free to you. Plus, if you have 2 clan members complete a Nightfall or raid, you also get weapons and armor that way. For people like me that can't do that. But basically, Bungie's just kind of like, well, if you're not in the clan, you don't want to be, because it's a week event. Basically, like, kind of similar to the Iron Banner and Faction Wars, where it's a week-long event. You get to do as much as you can for that week, and then after that, it's gone for a while. It's going to be here at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and it'll be leaving November 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, and it says that if you're a dedicated player solo, so if you play solo all the time, then there will be a Clarion call, or clan. Yeah, Clarion calls that will not be solo. So I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be like a back and forth thing, where one time it's going to be clans, next time it'll be solo, and then back and forth. Because at the same time, I don't feel that it's fair to take out the clans. Although the clans do. The next thing that Bungie talks about is the guided games. Now, there's been like basically some good and some bad. Like, it's giving opportunity, people like me that don't play Nightfall in the raid can have the opportunity to play the Nightfall in the raid with a full set of team. Also, my husband and his friend also use the community on the app to get a hold of people that want to play the Nightfall in the raid. The issue with the guided games is, I read one article where the person was complaining that you're getting these people that are not dedicated, you have to reteach them everything, or they're just simply not getting the basics of the game, as well as they're not having mics or stuff like that. I mean, I completely get that, but at the same time, it's kind of the point that if you're looking for a player, you're most likely going to get an inexperienced one, hence the reason why they're looking for players. But yeah, Bungie's trying to go over stuff and fix stuff because there's been some network issues and some other issues, like they had issues with checkpoints where they didn't want people farming checkpoints, where they basically get a raid team to take them to the point that they want to be at and then ditch them for their team, and then the team uses their checkpoint. Bungie has not been able to fix this though, because of the fact that if you get rid of the checkpoints, it's going to cause other problems. Like, say if you can't complete a raid all in one round, like my husband and his friend have been working on it the past couple of days, without the checkpoint they would be back at the beginning. So basically, if you want to read all that, it's going to be in the link in the description box, and Bungie's just going over what they're hoping to do. And what the next thing worth noting in the article is the fact that when the season 2 and the expansion comes out, the reset times will be changing, and this is to make a uniform system so that everything is released at the same time. So you'll be getting Iron Banner and Trials of 9 and all that at the exact same time during the day. It's not going to be like, oh, your reset was at this time, all your milestones was in the morning or something, and then like the rest of it was in the afternoon. It's going to be all at the same time. I personally don't like this because my time zone is going to be resetting at 12 noon, and I take advantage of it being in the morning for my kids and everything like that, because I kind of get up in the morning, I'll do my videos while they're eating breakfast, and then this just kind of changes stuff because of it being in the middle of my day instead of at the beginning of my day. But I'm going to try to make the most of it and see if it's going to be any better for me. I do like the idea though that everything is at the same time, so you don't have to wait for it to be a certain time to get it. But the next thing they go over is what to have to play the expansion pass on December 15th, or December 5th, excuse me. And it's basically the update, the latest updates and all that stuff. I'm leaving a link, so if you need to look at it, especially for PC players, you can do that. And the next thing they do is the movie of the week, Movie Madness, as usual. And basically it's where you submit your videos and you have a chance to win and get an emblem. You can always go on to the article too and watch the videos. And I mean, it's very simple just to add something. Some of these are pretty cool, like this week there is a drawing of a female Night Stalker hunter. So I mean, and then there's another one that says Destiny 2 sound effects, acapella. So I mean, like you can do it for whatever you want. If you want it like serious or funny. And then it says next week they're gonna be starting the streams, which they're gonna go. There's gonna be 3 more streamings about what the expansion pass has to offer, and basically everything that we need to know about it. The next one is going to be on Wednesday at 11 a.m. in Pacific time. I will be trying to cover this if I can. But basically it's just going to go over a little bit of what Season 2 has to offer, what the expansion has to offer. My husband already has the expansion pass because of the Destiny 2 version that he bought. So I don't have to worry about that, but I will be like covering all the stuff. I think the first one's about what we're going to be doing and who we're going to be fighting. But yeah, they're good for them. Like, there's 3 of them before December 5th. So other than that, I'll see you later.